Welcome back, guys. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to be doing a video about AMC. Before I start the video, guys, please make sure to leave a like on the video below. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Join the family, guys. Let's go on our investor journey together. Today we're going to be talking about AMC, what's been going on with the AMC stock, why I still think AMC stock is going to squeeze, and why I personally think right now is a very good time to be buying AMC. Before I start the video, guys, I just want everybody to know that everything I say in my videos is not financial advice. It is just my personal opinion and for educational purposes only. So that being said, let's get started with the video. So today we're going to be talking about AMC stock, right? So we've seen that AMC's actually been doing pretty well over the last week, up 19.08%. This is the longest winning streak we've actually seen from AMC stock over the last couple of weeks. Taking a look at the 1 month chart, up 11.14%. We see this dip here all the way down to $29.84. You know, that was back kind of earlier in the month. And taking a look at the 3 month chart, still up 182.77%. So this is very good. You know, a lot of people definitely saw AMC tanking, you know, got all the way down to the $29 range. This just goes to show a few things. That one, you know, apes, they're still buying AMC stock whenever they get the chance to. It means that they haven't truly given up on the stock. They still do think that the stock is going to squeeze. And this is kind of what I was going back into earlier videos when people were saying, you know, the buy orders are outweighing the sell orders when it comes to this. But, you know, the shorts are still trying very, very hard to push the stock down. But why has AMC stock been doing so well? What's been going on with AMC? Well, there's a lot of things. One, we got to dive into their earnings, and they did beat Wall Street expectations. Although it was not a profitable quarter for AMC, we do see that the losses are narrowing once again. What does this mean for the actual stock and for the overall company in itself? One, it means that the company is still making money. Like, people are still going to the movie theaters. There's a simple demand for people who actually want to go to the movie theaters. You know, we've seen time and time again that, you know, they're hitting records of how many people are actually going to the movie theaters. Like, a lot of spending is up, a lot of consumer spending is up, which is very, very good. AMC obviously not too affected by the D strain of COVID, which is another great thing. You know, we saw that AMC did lose 80% of its business at the peak of COVID. The second time around, not so much. You know, we see it, like I said, you know, there's a lot of things that are happening with AMC. We see that their business is still growing and they're still headed back towards profitability. Yes, it's going to take some time. You know, obviously everything is not back to normal just yet. You know, we're still kind of in the midst of a pandemic. And, you know, that's something that people just generally do have to accept. Now, when we take a look at it, you know, why is AMC also doing well? Well, another reason why AMC is doing well is because Free Guy, you know, a movie that was actually dropped, you know, beat box office expectations despite Delta fears, which is absolutely amazing. You know, for a movie to basically hit records, you know, a record people at the movie theater, just goes to show altogether that people aren't really too affected by the D strain kind of side of COVID. You know what I mean? People are still going to the movie theaters. You know, people are still spending money. And we saw that with AMC's earnings. You know, we saw that although it was not a profitable quarter, the company is slowly but surely making its way back to the surface, and it's slowly and surely trying to grow once again. But when this comes to AMC stock, how is this affecting what's kind of going down? But like I said, going back to the 1 week chart, because of this, we see it's up 18.90%. And like I said, apes have been super persistent. They have not given up on AMC stock. So they're still buying up the stock as much as possible. You know, they take the opportunity, they buy the dip on the stock. And a lot of people are still, you know, like buying AMC. You even saw a New Jersey fund put in a lot of money into AMC because they want to ride the waves too of AMC. I don't think it's over for AMC. I've said this time and time again. I don't think it's a very good idea to sell AMC stock too, because I know that we kind of had this similar thing happen back at the earlier of the year, back in January 27th of 2021. We see here a kind of a bit of a little squeeze. This kind of when the brokerages limited all the trading. We see this sideways trading for a very long time before this huge run up in June. And it's just kind of sort of happens sometimes with stocks. You know, stocks do like to consolidate altogether. Stocks do like to consolidate. They take time before they make a move upward, but generally speaking, this is the, you know, the longest winning streak AMC's had in a very good long time, which goes to show that there's probably still some attention around the stock, and to the fact that people are still buying up the stock as much as possible does give hope to people, and this actually does drive the run up in the first place, right? When there's a lot of sell pressure, hedge funds taking advantage of the market, they continue to push the stock down. This does cause people to sell. There's a lot of sell pressure, but when there is good news surrounding AMC stock, and people generally like to follow the trend. That's just kind of how trading works. That's kind of how the stock market works. They see over the last week, stock up 20%, and I've always said this about AMC. AMC does have that explosive volatility to it. So this stock can climb 20% in a single day if it has to or if it wants to. You know, if there's enough pressure and enough buy orders for AMC, this stock is known for its super explosiveness. But what does this have to do related to the short squeeze? Now, we saw back here at the 1 year chart, On June 2nd, we see that there's a huge run up here. I think it hit about $72, right? So what did hedge funds actually do in this specific position, right? They took opportunities to create new short positions, right? So for AMC to have to be able to squeeze once again, they have to push the stock up a little bit higher to where there's a general fear that these hedge funds are in big trouble. Same thing happened with GameStop a couple of months back in January. We saw the huge GameStop run up. It's kind of going to have to be a similar situation with AMC, but we know that these hedge funds are going to be a lot more stubborn this time around. They don't want to lose as much money as they did last time. And this puts into perspective that as there's the persistence continues with AMC, then AMC is eventually going to squeeze. And that kind of leads me on my personal opinion about AMC stock. I do think that AMC is going to go through a short squeeze. I don't think it's avoidable. I don't think it's something that can be kind of walked around. And my overall price target for AMC when it does squeeze actually has always stayed the same. I still do think that AMC stock is going to go to $1,000 once it actually hits the squeeze. And we see that short float percentage on AMC is continuing to increase. People are taking advantage of this, and people are taking advantage to buy AMC stock. This is why I think right now is a very good time to be buying AMC stock. Although it's my personal opinion, right now is a very good time to buy the dip on the stock. You know, we could see the explosive movement. We see AMC running up. We see a lot of people buying in right now. Now, in my personal opinion, is a very good time to be picking up AMC if you're interested in riding the waves. With that being said, guys, that's all I really have to say about the video. You guys let me know down in the comments below, guys, what you think of AMC. Do you guys think AMC is a good buy, $36.58? If you guys own AMC stock, how many shares do you guys own and what's your average? I'm always very curious to know. And if you think AMC stock is going to squeeze, I want to hear your price prediction. I'm always very curious to know. With that being said, guys, thank you. Have a great day.